Welcome back. LT Volk here with the third episode of the Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. In the previous episode, we fought some goblins in front of the grove, recruited Will, and had a couple small interactions with the people in the grove. Then I decided to go to this tomb here to get some experience, loot, and gear. It's gonna make things a little bit easier for us. But first we gotta take our long rest, and then we can continue exploring the tomb. So let's do that. Just use our supply packs, nice and easy. Astarion slinking off. He's a slinker, that one. Okay. So now all of our spell slots and health are replenished. So we can just go and continue exploring. But first, after every long rest, you want to cast all of your ritual spells. Said it before, Long Strider is pretty useful. Later on, once you unlock higher level spell slots, you can upcast it and just cast it like on everybody in one as one spell. I'll also gotta cast Speak with Animals before I forget, and Gale's gonna use this scroll of mage armor that we found on himself. So it's gonna increase his AC from 11 to 14. Bam, called it. Ah.
Let's move.
Alright. Where were we? I think we gotta go through this door. Yeah.
There goes nothing.
Got turned around there for a second. It happens. Happens to the best of us. So we're gonna loot some of the items here.
This place wasn't built for the living. Need to find a way forward.
And this is actually an alternate entrance to the tomb.
There are traps here.
But you gotta lockpick this door. So the way that we're going is a little bit easier. And there's gonna be a lot of traps here.
Nasty surprise.
But
Caution is warranted here.
as long as we disarm this trap right here, none of these will activate. So let's try and do just that.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Alright. Shadowheart, as always, casts guidance to help with our skill checks here. And the trap is disarmed. So we have a spear that gives you a true strike if you miss, and a key. Let's give it to Lae'zel here.
Assume nothing.
There we go.
Can't give up now.
Now,
hiding here?
some of these sarcophagi should have some items for us.
Don't waste a step.
Got some arrows and other assorted items.
Trap.
Yes,
This place
yes.
is more dangerous than I thought.
Lots of traps. And this soul coin should give me another inspiration point.
Strange coin.
I wonder if
Stay
this works.
vigilant. There are traps here.
Alright, so we've got 2 inspiration points, and I think that we can get either 1 or 2 more as we continue through here. What else do we have in here? Anything good? Not bad. But not great. Alright, and
I'll
the
give it a
key
shot.
that we found should open up this door right here.
sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
I wonder that as well, Shadowheart. Anything good here? I'll take the chalice. Yeah, so it's a creepy tomb. But this side room right here, that's kind of easy to miss. If you don't really explore everything, it's got that item that should get us some inspiration points.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
There it is. Alright. Ah. Let's try and read
This book is
it.
far lighter than it should be with such a massive log.
I'm gonna use our Arcana roll to search for an arcane rune to sabotage. Shadowheart's gonna add her guidance. Alright, very lucky roll there. Success. Good deal.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
I'm gonna use our religion skill to examine the book more closely. And it's a much easier roll. Success.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Alright, so Gale gets his inspiration point from reading this book. And Shadowheart also gets an inspiration. Alright, and we're gonna take some of these fine dinerware to sell. Maul, another soul coin. It's gonna be useful for another potential companion later on.
No traps, please.
And we're gonna loot this scribe here as well. And this chest.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
Yep. That weird Jurgle guy. Here, you can see resemblance later on. Okay, and there's a button that just asks to be pushed.
Might be worth a look.
But before that, Shadowheart, let's cast your bless.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
And
interesting
we're
times.
ready to proceed.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Alright, so
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
yes, Shadowheart. So usually I hide out in this room with all of my ranged characters and have like Lae'zel blocking this doorway. So that's what
Slow
we're gonna
down.
do. It's a little bit safer.
Got to focus.
Shadowheart, get over
Heading
here.
there.
Gone with the weave.
Gale, you
With
as
haste.
well. And
Time to
then
strike.
Shadowheart's just gonna be chilling here. Chilling like a villain. Alright.
For now. The last board is set.
Lance board, which is like chess. So all of the scribes are just gonna try and dash up here. And the fight should be fairly easy, because when I looted all of the skeletons, you know, they no longer have those items. So I think one and two of them had like scrolls that they would use against me. This guy had a scimitar, which he obviously cannot use.
Time to strike.
So now we're gonna try and do a little bit of hit and run tactics. Shadowheart, get out here. Fire off your sacred flame. Alright, not too shabby. And then get back behind the safety of Lae'zel.
Where do we go from here?
Gale. You gonna do the
Please,
same
Mister.
thing? Use the firebolt cantrip on the scribe. Gale misses, of course, the 85 shots. 85% shot. Because that's Baldur's Gate 3, baby.
This is
Alright.
worth the cost.
And let's see what my character
way.
can do here. 95% chance to hit. Hits. And we give Lae'zel Bardic Inspiration here. And actually,
Victory awaits.
before we do anything, let me put everything to ask. Just a little bit better control. Because sometimes, for the Bardic Inspiration, you need to roll a 6 for it to succeed, so I'd rather not lose it.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, my character's gonna dash right in here.
Fury, I am death.
Lae'zel. Gonna fire her bow at the scribe. Hits, kills it. And now she goes back to guard this entryway here. Alright, so it's gonna throw a stone at Gale. Gale can take it. It's just a stone. 6 damage. Not too bad. The rest of the scribe's gonna dash in here as well. So Lae'zel's doing a pretty good job holding the line here, so we're just gonna try and kill some of these scribes. Let's see. Gale.
Destroyer.
Use your cantrip. Hits this time. And he's gonna drink a potion here. Just in case.
Time to push my luck again.
He is not a very stout character. He's a mage, you know. Couple stone hits would take him out. Alright. Shadowheart, can you finish off the scribe for me? She can. Thank you. Good job, Shadowheart.
On my
And
feet.
turn. I'm just gonna get out of line of sight.
Victory awaits.
Now, Lae'zel. Go ahead and just go ham on this warrior. Alright. Did a little bit of damage. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. And that warrior just keep throwing stones. That's alright. Got the fog cloud there. Alright. So at this point,
Time to strike.
Shadowheart's gonna vault over and try to break the concentration of this scribe here. Nope, it was able to succeed its throw, which is not optimal.
Victory is assured.
But Gale should be able to finish it off with its magic missile. So great thing about the magic missile spell is you can fire it when you don't have line of sight, and it's gonna go through the door and hit the enemy anyways. And we're also gonna target this scribe, finish it off. Nope. I guess the rolls weren't good enough. But should be alright.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's see. Just gonna
Another
make
step
our
forward.
way out of this fog cloud and fire off our bow. There we go. Good job. Gale.
Word away.
I'm gonna cancel the end turn and drink another potion.
Got to concentrate.
Shadowheart's gonna get in this doorway and smack this warrior. Either that or turn undead. No. Very low chance of it succeeding, so she's gonna smack this guy with her mace. Actually, a pretty good hit.
Survival is all that matters.
And my character still got their bonus action, but not enough movement, so it's fine. Just get into its face, kind of trap it between me and Lae'zel there.
Time to
And
strike.
the turn.
Mistra Rill.
Got our attack of opportunity, and Lae'zel also gets her attack of opportunity. Very good.
Swords meet sorcery.
Alright, Gale. You gonna do what exactly? Yeah, firebolt. Miss. As expected, 55% chance is not very high.
Victory awaits.
But now, Lae'zel can try and
Will you
smack the skeleton with her spear. Hits.
Nothing will stand in my way.
And my character is gonna just fire my bow at him. Unsuccessfully. Shadowheart,
do?
come on, just kill it off, will ya?
I didn't want to surrender
job.
the valuables, even after death.
Fools. Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
Alright, so we
A lot
actually
of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
did pretty well here. Let's see what's in here.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Quite the question. What's the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Yes, ask away.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
That depends on person's deeds.
I am sure thou believest as such. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Farewell, weird skeleton dude. Let me just loot everything from your sarcophagus here. So, Amulet of Last Voices is it's an alright beginner item, but you know, it gets you can find an item that allows you to cast it freely without wearing anything. So, but until then, I'm gonna have it. And we got enough XP to level up, so let's do that.
No one will ever believe this.
Alright, so I am gonna be the College of Lore Bard. It's my favorite college out of all of them. And it's just gives you a lot of skill proficiencies and expertise. At level 6 you get magic secrets, so you can steal 2 level 3 spells from any other like arcane class, and you get 2 more at level 10. So as you can see, my sleight of hand now is +7, my persuasion is +7, which is huge early on. Now we also have 3 skill proficiencies that we can tag. So I think we're gonna take insight. No. We're gonna take insight, we're gonna take investigation, and we're gonna take medicine. I think that's gonna be good. For the spells, we're gonna take Cloud of Daggers because it's a guaranteed hit spell. Pretty good for area denial, or to do guaranteed damage on grouped up enemies. Does 44 damage. Great spell. And do we need to replace anything? No, we're good. Okay. Shadowheart. I'm gonna prepare different spells. I took this one before, but I don't think I want it anymore. We'll take Hold Person, which is a great crowd control spell. Pretty much makes it, if it hits, makes it so that the enemy cannot move, act, or react, and all of your hits against it are critical hits. And Spiritual Weapon. You can summon a weapon as a bonus action for 10, that's gonna hang around for 10 turns. Can tank some hits and dish out some damage as well. Pretty useful. Gale. What else? We're gonna take a Scorching Ray, pretty good damage spell, and we're gonna take Cloud of Daggers as well. Yeah. Should be good. Oh, forgot about Lae'zel, of course. Always forget about Lae'zel. So I'm gonna build her as pretty much the Battle Master, her default subclass. And the maneuvers that I pick up for her is usually riposte. If an enemy misses you, you can use one of your superiority dice to, you know, hit the enemy back. I'm gonna take the menacing attack, which has a chance to fear an enemy or frighten an enemy, and the trip attack, which allows her to prone an enemy. Yep, that looks good. Alright, let's go.
Never a dull moment.
Withers there, walking around, tidying up. After his very, very long nap. And now we're just gonna go and move topside. He's got a lever here that drops the letter. And that takes it right by where we met Gimblebuck and all of his friends. I think there is a
Always
buried
ready for
chest here somewhere.
That's curious.
There we go. Shadow Hearts was able to spot it. And let's see how good the items here are. Alright. Not too bad. And once again, this is where we met Gimblebuck. Alright, so now we're gonna head to the Emerald Grove, sell off some of the loot that we found, and continue on to Karlak.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Jeez, ladies. They really don't like each other, do they?
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I
Yeah,
failed to see the distinction.
of course you don't. You alien woman, you. Alright, Aaron, I got some items that
Need
I want to
anything
trade
else?
for. Yes.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Okay, so we're gonna add all of the wares and some of the other items that we found here. Gonna sell off all of the weapons but the javelins because they're can be pretty useful up until Karlak is able to get the returning pike. I think that's all that I want to sell. And we're gonna take the Ring of Flinging for later for Karlak. And what else? I'm gonna take another potion of healing. And I think that should be good, right? Oh, gloves of missile snaring. We're gonna take that, give it to Gale. Really good item. Actual potion of healing, no. That, yes. And still got 306 gold left. Alright.
Silva.
Yeah. Aaron. Nobody cares. Alright, so the gloves of missile snaring. If you target it with a long range attack like a bow or crossbow, and the attack hits you and you have those gloves, you can use your reaction to roll a 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier and take that from the damage. So we're gonna give it to Gale because he's a ranged character. And also I'm gonna swap out this studded shield for the spiked shield that we got from the Goblin and give this guy to Gale.
Charmed, I'm sure.
So it took me like 2 playthroughs to actually figure this out, but you can actually equip a shield and a staff on Gale, which makes him a lot more survivable. So right now he's got 16 AC, and he's got a reaction spell that increases his AC by 5, so 21 early game is pretty much untouchable. And he'll also have these gloves in case somebody does hit him.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Can't slow down.
Alright. Before we head out though, we're gonna thwart an assassination attempt. And might get rewarded for it. Alright, so
Let's get on with it.
Shadowheart is gonna cast her Bless.
Let's get going.
And we're
Best be on
gonna
my way.
run up there. There's that Bugbear Assassin. Get surprised because we interrupted him. And let's see. Let's take some high ground here. And hopefully hit it. No, that doesn't count as high ground. How about this? That does. So we're just gonna fire on it. Good deal.
Ascend.
Let's see. Lae'zel is gonna jump, get a little bit closer to it to hit it. And just a second here, I'm gonna rearrange this real quick. So there we go. So Lae'zel's gonna try and trip it.
Let my name be known.
Very good. And now Gale can oh, Lae'zel needs to end her turn.
Sometimes
There
the
you
only
go.
way out is through.
My character's gonna end the turn as well. Gale. Move on up here. And fire off your cantrip.
Let's end this.
And Shadowheart's gonna move up and also use her cantrip. Alright, that wasn't as successful, but it's alright. It's an easy enemy, and we already got it to half of its health. Run, Forest, run! Alright. Gonna use our Dissonant Whispers here. Nah, we'll just do damage. Guaranteed damage is better. Saying guaranteed damage, but higher chance of doing damage is better than disabling an enemy. That's good.
Swift and lethal.
Lae'zel is gonna try and prone it again. And she's gonna use the bardic attack to make sure that the attack hits. There we go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Very nice. So actually we'll take everything that it has. Alright, Nadira, let's talk.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
I've been to Avernus, but I'm not Devil's Servant.
Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
I'm gonna persuade her. A mind flayer abducted me, and its ship went straight to Avernus. So, pretty easy difficulty class, and it's got the advantage because we helped her. I don't know what that was. Some sort of a bug.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Alright, well, thank you, Nadira. So this telescope, if you interact with it, you can actually see like the red dragon from a Githyanki patrol.
What now?
And the Burning Inn.
Then through.
But we're not gonna do that. It's just, you know, takes up a little bit of a time. But a little bit of a time adds up. Alright, let's go find Karlach. Or it's like Borat would say, Karlach.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Goblin tracks. Far too many of them, too.
Alright, so we're gonna go through here and do another small fight. Just, once again, for loot experience, and there's a pretty good staff that we'll probably give to
Glowing eyes
Lae'zel.
are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Alright, so
Oh, I have
Gale.
the magic touch.
Yes, you do. And I actually need that magic touch, so you're gonna enter turn-based mode and summon you Mage Hand. Disable this bird trap thing. There we go.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Time to press ahead.
Alright. So we're actually gonna interact with them, but you can easily just
Well, at least we got the
ambush
druid
them.
to keep ourselves
That would be
entertained.
easier, but they're not that difficult, so we can try to use our new abilities.
Show up to save the druid. I'll cut you to pieces. Kill him.
You can try, guy. Alright. So, Sharp Eye Gurza is next. And then Trucker Torak. Then the Warrior. Then the Worm. Alright. So, what we're gonna do here is get to the high ground and use one of our spells or attacks, whichever is higher chance to hit. So, just gonna use my crossbow here. That hits. Let's give Lae'zel another bardic inspiration here. And get out of line of sight. Nope. Lae'zel's not gonna react. Critical miss for that attack. Now Lae'zel is gonna try and take out this tracker worm. So she's gonna do her tripping attack.
Let my name be known.
And use the bardic attack to hopefully hit. Needs to roll a 3. And here, since my lore bard got the cutting words, which is a great ability, I can try and use it to make sure that the prone status actually works, but we're not going to burn our bardic inspiration on that. There you go. Lae'zel is a monster, just took out that goblin in one hit, and she's gonna make her way down here. Get a little bit closer to those enemies. Throws an acid vial at us, which is kinda did a bit of a damage, but we should be alright. And turn here for the hand.
Certainly.
And Gale. Who's next? Sharp Eye Gurza. Gale's gonna target her with his magic missiles. That's good. Shadowheart. It's gonna call up the spiritual weapon here. Which should go next and hopefully kill this Sharp Eye Gurza. It does, very good.
Ready.
And Shadowheart, eat your gruel. There you go. Now we're gonna target this other tracker and hopefully kill it. Yeah, probably damage it. I'm good with just damaging it. And I'm also gonna eat my gruel. The tracker tries to hit, but is unable to. Alright. Lae'zel is gonna finish it off for me. I'm not gonna use any maneuvers. Alright. Yeah. Disappointing me, Lae'zel. You know, saying that you're gonna kill them all, and you can't even do that.
Let me recite their demise.
So Gale's gonna use his magic missile to hopefully finish off this guy. Now that should be more than enough, and damage the warrior. Alright, next. Shadowheart. Guiding Bolt? Yeah. Very good. Now the spiritual weapon was able to attack with advantage, and you know, as you can see, it's a pretty useful spell.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I actually like to have quite a bit of summoned creatures, so like once you unlock the ability to summon elementals, I always pick that up. Because having extra actions or abilities
Battle has taken its toll.
really opens up your options. So I'm gonna grab some of the items here.
Never wanted the easy path.
Alright, let's go down there and help out this druid. But first, as always, gotta grab me my items.
Let's have a look.
Alright, let's heal you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
How did those goblins slip into the grove?
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
You're welcome. Alright. So I think there is an item in the chest here that is really good. Not really good, but it's gonna be pretty useful.
Trap. Be cautious.
Let's disarm the trap. So as you can see, with all of my proficiencies and expertise for my bard, it's like difficulty class 10 is almost guaranteed unless I roll a 1. Which can happen. But it didn't. And now let's lockpick.
Couple turns should do it.
Success, got it. And there's that item. Nature's Snare has a chance to ensnare a target if it's not a plant or a beast. So we're gonna give it to Lae'zel. And she's gonna be using her tripping attack. And if the ensnare procs when she hits and the enemy is prone, then that enemy is out for a turn, at least.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in.
Alrighty. Let's get out of here. Getting sidetracked, but that's the nature of the game.
Search for you, Lae'zel.
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Alright, so here we're gonna take a short rest, just in case
As wonders.
we mess up this conversation. Let's go talk to these people, see what they got to say.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
We're gonna use our illicit wisdom to try and dominate her. I will go where I wish.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edowyn. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head.
Hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them.
Mind the true soul. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edowyn.
True soul.
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
A crude summary. You have more to learn of our faith, novice.
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
These fugitives. Tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
What happened to your brother exactly?
An oil bear. It had him on the ground before we had a chance to react. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
Forget the owlbear. You're still alive, so go.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
True Soul Absolute? What did they mean?
Yisk Githkar Tavki Krashet. The tadpole lets us command the minds of others.
An interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse.
No. Our only course is to deny it. This power is just another symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further.
If this power comes from the parasites, it can't be trusted, however useful it might be.
Wise counsel. When the temptation calls, keep silent, or suffer.
Yeah, so, like, an interaction right here is,
Strange power resonates within the corpse.
Sorry.
It calls to you.
I'll, finish my thought after this scene.
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
I'm gonna let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence.
Their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
Yeah, so as I was saying, this little interactions kinda shows my playstyle, where I'll try and find out as much information as possible about a group or somebody you encounter without really giving up too much about what I'm doing. And Shadowheart is actually the same way.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'll find out as much as I can without really giving up too much about what I'm doing there, and then decide on the best course of action. So there was a couple cultists that are looking for us, but you know, they're not really that big of a threat, and I found out some information about what they're doing, and that supposedly people are looking for us now, which is not a very good thing. Let's see, I do have my Speak with Animals spells on, so we can talk to the Bestest Boy Scratch.
Something's on my mind.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
I'm gonna use a persuasion. I'm not an enemy, I promise. Alright, successful persuasion check.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What's your name?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
Alright, Scratch. What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. With cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Come on. You can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Alright, you're a good boy, Scratch. Hopefully see you soon. Alright, and here, before we get to confront Karlach, I guess Withers made his way here. So let's talk to him.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
You were searching something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Impressive. Are there other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
We're gonna leave. So Withers here can like change your class, or you can rearrange your multi-class or change your ability scores for like 100 gold points. So he's very useful for that. He can also revive your companions if they like fell somewhere and you can't reach them, and he also can summon hirelings for you if you didn't recruit enough companions, or missed them, or they died in the story and you can't revive them. Alright, so we're gonna drop off Gale and pick up Will.
I've known a few
Here?
warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Need you to remain in the camp for a while.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll
Perhaps
be here in the
we'll
meantime,
travel again later.
idling away the
Yep.
hours.
Like I said, I'm probably not even gonna let it play out just because it's kind of gets annoying.
The
So
Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Well. Alright, well, you come with me.
That's the spirit.
And it looks like it's a pretty good spot to end the episode. I usually keep them around 1 hour long. So, sorry, but I guess Karlach has to wait until the next episode. Alright, LT Volk signing off, and hope to see you again soon.